Hello and welcome back to Vintage Treasures. And today I wanted to show you a custom I have been working on for a while. The body for this was a Kenner 1993 Alien, some type of defensive vehicle with the guns on it. It didn't have any of the guns. Actually, anything that was really detachable from the vehicle was gone. It was kind of just gutted out and it wasn't really worth much. So I said, I'll make a custom. It's Kenner. And it fits the Ghostbusters, so I'll make myself an Ecto 4, which if you don't know, they never made one for the Kenner line. It is mentioned in other forms of media for the Ghostbusters in the comics and in the cartoon. The Ecto 4 seems to be some type of plane vehicle. This isn't a plane vehicle, it is just a land vehicle, an all-terrain maybe. But I did want to do something special with this vehicle. Since the place where the gun was so empty, I decided that I can solve a problem I've always had canonically with this whole line, and that is the containment unit. In the show, it's a little handheld device, and actually, this little guy here comes with one that he can actually hold in his hand. So, I mean, obviously, from a toy maker's point of view, it has to fit the ghost in there, but this thing's supposed to be made out of solid metal. So, imagine lifting a solid metal, like a chunk of metal with a ghost in it, and you're this big. That's not possible. You would literally get crushed by this thing, which didn't really make sense, so I wanted to remedy it on this. And let's get a grand reveal on this Ecto 4. Oh yeah, it looks great. I mean, I love the way it came out. Do tell me your thoughts in the comments, because obviously I'm going to be biased on this because I made it. But I think it does fit in pretty well. I didn't go overboard, but I didn't make it too boring or simplistic. Hopefully, I mean, you could tell me in the comments if I did. Let's look at this side first. I'll show you the detail I did on this. Obviously, it was painted completely white, as you can likely see. I did take it apart, so this isn't painted at all, because I didn't want it to rub off. But this is all painted white. It was gray with green stripes on it. Some spray paint for that. As long as you mist it and let it dry and mist it and let it dry, it should look like the original plastic paint. But if we look on here, we can see I left this plastic the original color so it looks more like a toy. That would make sense. Actually, it's broken here. I broke it, so it's kind of still being made. I have to reinforce that somehow and then repaint it. But if we look on this side, we can see I put some red detailing here. These ended up looking like no ghost logos, so I think that worked out pretty well. Obviously, the red square there, just honestly beep boops and gadgets. And then we have a sticker back here. And when I say sticker, I mean I made this on the internet and printed out on my printer, and just Mod Podged it on here. And it's just technical mumbo jumbo, so you're not really supposed to pay too much attention to it. And then we have this ghost aboard sign, which is for the containment unit, obviously. And I based this on the Ecto 1A sticker, ghosts on board, like the baby on board one. So I included that. Also, we have no ghost logo here, and a bit of detailing on here, just to make everything pop here as well, and a bit of chrome there, with the black for the whole thing here, which could have came out better. The lines aren't exactly the greatest. But moving on to the front, we have the Ecto 4 plate, we have the headlights, and we have these wires and technical mumbo jumbo. To continue that, I mean, we had it on the Ghost Sweeper as well, so I thought it only made sense. Red detailing on the hood, a little bit of black detailing on the hood. Not too much, so that way it fits in. I mean, obviously, if these were real stickers, it would look better. There wasn't much I could really do about that. On this side, A bit of chrome detail, a bit of red, a bit of red. This side's a little more simplistic. And a different triangular sticker for the back this time. I actually like this one a bit more. And if we open the hatch, which shouldn't be too hard, you'll notice a switch in there, but you might not notice that the paint kind of dried weird there, which is why I put that sticker there to kind of cover some of that up so it's not as noticeable, and I think it covers it up pretty well. I mean, when you have a figure in there, you don't really notice at all, so I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I did slap some warning, some caution tape on here. I had a little extra trim-offs from my Ecto 1A stickers that I ordered all the way from the UK. On the back, we have Keep Away. There was a sticker here originally on the original vehicle, so I decided to keep that going. This comes down and you can actually stand a figure on it. So I decided to turn this into a computer. So I guess this is where Egon would be, doing his technical stuff. This does still work. Not sure what I'm going to do with that exactly, but it's possible I could do something with that, so I might in the future do something with that. But let's see this thing in action. Because we need to fit we need to fit the ghosts on here. And, well, it's not the best thing in the world. I personally think it looks great. I mean, I do want to mention this wasn't in the show or anything. This is something I came off the top of my head with. I just wanted to make it accurate to the toy line, not necessarily to the cartoon. And the cartoon and the toy line kind of clashed. They didn't really make sense or were cohesive completely. As with really any toy line, they release variants and all that stuff, and it doesn't really make it into the cartoon because production is really a pain when it comes to cartoons, and putting toys in there just makes it even worse. But it looks like we can drive the vehicle. I'd made that flexible on purpose so it doesn't break anything, but I'm starting to think I should just make that solid so it sits in there better. And you can take the containment unit out and you can empty your ghosts. Voila. Not really a long video necessarily for this one. I mean, I did put a lot of work into it, but the whole creative process was just so tedious that I didn't want to bore you with it. I'd rather just show you the fruits of my labor and let you enjoy that. I do plan on updating this sometime. Not an update video, but putting some more stuff on here. So I might make another video. I'm not sure. I've basically done everything I've wanted on here, minus maybe this needs to be fixed. Maybe a little bit of detail here. Maybe I want to do something with this. We'll see as time progresses, but right now, I think it looks great the way it is. And inside of it, I put my Screaming Heroes, which I think displays pretty well with the white, considering all the colors they have on their uniforms. As you can see, the figures work well back here. You'd have to probably bend over to reach that screen, but maybe it's just there for decoration. I don't know. Well, it is there for decoration, but in the universe, maybe it's just there to show something, and you don't have to touch those switches and stuff. I don't know. You can think whatever you want. It's just a toy. That's the way I look at it. I looked at it from a toy creator's perspective instead of a collector. So I kept it pretty realistic with how they would come out as far as paint applications go, the amount of different colors, the design and all that. I tried to keep it pretty consistent. Tell me what you think in the comments about the Ecto 4 that I've made here. Tell me what I could improve. Tell me what I've done great. Tell me whatever you want about the Ecto 4. And tell me what you think about the Real Ghostbusters in general, or the Ghostbusters by Filmation. That's a whole cartoon of its own, and an interesting legal battle. So check that out. But off topic, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post videos about Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe every Wednesday. So if you're interested in retro toys, please consider subscribing to the channel so it can tell you when I upload a new video. And have a great rest of your day or night, and goodbye.